man, if I can only just get back to that weight, like hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janae Lee and thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching me today. So on today's video, I'm just going to be going over my weight gain and lose journey, pretty much my weight loss journey and how I ended up here to begin with. So if you're interested in going back to the past with me and looking through my journey and why I am here now starting my weight loss journey yet again, then just keep on watching. So nothing majorly has happened in my life to where I turn to food. I'm just your average person that has gone through life stresses, and the way I cope is with food. So let's just start off there. I know a lot of people have devastating and traumatic events that has happened in their life and then they experience weight gain, or they've always been a plus size kid and just grew up to be a plus size person. But that is just not my journey. That's not my story. That's not me. So basically, I started off as a really skinny kid, like really skinny. I'll insert pictures here too. But it wasn't until, when I think about it, it wasn't until maybe my sophomore year of high school that I really started paying attention to my weight and me gaining weight. I mean, and of course it's high school, like you start picking at yourself, just period. You just find anything to pick at. So, and for me, it was my weight, and I really didn't notice that it was a problem until I just looked around and looked at all my other friends and just realized I was always the bigger one. And that's with my cousins as well. Like I have 3 female cousins. We're all about the same age that I always hung out with, and I was always the bigger cousin, the bigger friend. And if I like look at those pictures and look back, I'm like, man, if I can only just get back to that weight. Like, comment below if you look back at old pictures of yourself and you're like, man, that was actually the perfect weight. I was psyching myself out about that weight, wanting to lose weight, and I wish I can go back to that weight. Anyway, so yeah, so I was always the bigger one, the more shapelier one, and I didn't like it. And during high school, my high school was surrounded by a bunch of fast food restaurants. I mean, we had McDonald's, Taco Bell, Popeyes, KFC. I grew up in New York, so there's a lot of bodegas, which is a corner store. I mean, you name it, we had it. And at that point, that's when I really started to eat fast food, because my parents, we really didn't eat fast food like that. Like, they didn't buy it in the house like that. We wasn't, at least the mainstream stuff. Like, I grew up on pizza, Chinese food, stuff like that. But like, as far as your traditional fast food restaurants, we rarely ate that in the house. So once I got into high school and I had my own little bit of money and, you know, hanging out with friends, and that's the spot, you know, Taco Tuesdays, Taco Bell had the 2 for $1 tacos, so we would hang out there, or the dollar menu at McDonald's, we would hang out there. Like, that was the go-to spots. So with that, me not being active at all, because I was not involved in sports growing up until the later end of high school, and me eating, I started to gain weight. So, but I never knew it was a problem. It was just something that I didn't like, if that makes sense. So junior and senior year of high school, I did softball. Senior year, I did cheerleading. Yeah. So I stayed active, but my eating habits did not change. So I started to lose weight because I was moving my body and moving it a lot. And once I graduated from high school and M1, my first and only job was at McDonald's, fast food restaurants. So I still had that coming in. So once I graduated from high school and I'm not moving my body like that, the weight started to increase yet again. Fast forward to I was 19, turning 20, I believe, when I enlisted in the military. That was 2009. I enlisted into the Army, and I actually had to lose weight, a good 25 pounds to make tape. So you can either meet a certain weight standard based off of your age and height, or if you bust weight, then you have to be taped. And so I believe I was passing tape, if I remember correctly, but my recruiter really wanted me to pass weight as well. That way, you know, you never know who is taping you, and just so that I didn't have any issues, he just wanted me to get to that. So I did. I worked hard that summer, went off into the Army in September of 2009. Basic training was basic training, if you can imagine. And so there was a lot of movement, a lot of physically demanding tasks. Yeah, it was a lot. So I lost a lot of weight, but again, I never focused on the nutritional part of dieting or anything like that. I stayed active, and that was enough. 2010, I got pregnant with me and my husband's first child. I was 173 when I got pregnant. Gained about 70 pounds, so I delivered at 243. I was still in the Army at the time, and I struggled a lot with losing weight. I needed to, the Army gives you 6 months, or at that time, I heard these standards changed too, which is annoying if it did, but happy for the women that this positively affects. But I had 6 months to pass a PT test and to get back into weight standards after I had my child. I had a semi-good command team that extended that for me. So I never, ever failed a PT test. I was not the best at PT, push-ups, sit-ups, and my 2-mile run, but I have never failed. But my problem was getting my weight down, and the lowest I got down to was 199. And then some things happened while I was in the Army, which I'm not gonna go into detail about, and it just demotivated me, and I was just ready to get out. So I ended up actually getting chaptered out 3 months before I was supposed to ETS 2. I got chaptered out December 2012 for weight, honorably discharged for weight, not meeting weight standards. And I pretty much started to slowly gain weight again, and it has not fallen off since. Like, I have been on a weight loss journey since 2011. Yeah, I've been on this weight loss journey since 2011, and many times I have gotten close. I have gotten there and then pulled back, gotten there and then gained weight, gotten there and then gained weight. So yeah. So yeah, throughout my entire time of being on this weight loss journey, I have struggled with the nutritional part of it. I have explored so many different types of diets. I mean, I have done Weight Watchers and the keto diet and PSMF, which is a protein spare modified diet, which is very extreme, by the way. I've even done a water fast. I went vegan or plant-based. I've done just a juice diet when I was doing my plant-based diet. I took laxatives when I was in the Army. I took laxatives every week because they was taping me and weighing me every week. Like, I mean, I have struggled with what was the right thing to do as far as my nutrition. I never really had an issue with working out. Once I'm in a workout routine, like, I can get it. It's nothing to me. And I think, honestly, I think that's why I haven't gained as much as I could have, because I've stayed pretty active throughout this entire time. It was just my issue has always been the eating, portion control, and really it's portion control. I'm not like a huge sweets person. I really don't care for candy. I really don't care for chocolate. My weakness is cakey sweets, so like donuts, cakes, cupcakes. But even with that, like, I didn't overindulge in it. It's just my portion size, period. Like, huge breakfast, huge lunch, huge dinner. And if I over restricted myself and over restricted my calories, then I am binge eating. And it's just been this never ending cycle with my eating. So yeah, my highest weight, no. So in 2016, my highest weight was 271. That was the highest that I had reached. So 2017, 2018, I had gotten back on a weight loss journey, got back down to 209, and just slowly started to gain weight again. Just gain weight again. And then in 2020, my husband and I decided to have another child. So that's what we did at the very beginning, before this whole pandemic stuff. We decided to have another child. So we got pregnant with our second child, and I gave birth in October. So my highest weight ever was 284. I was still pregnant though, but that was my highest weight ever. Once I gave birth, I was 280. So a week after I gave birth, got on a scale, I was 280. And from November to January, I had lost that 30 pounds. And that's pretty much where I have been at since February. I have been in the 250s. I have been coasting. I have always coasted in the 250s. It's like, it's the point where my body likes to be at, in the 250s. And no, no, that's not what we're about to do. So, and I'll insert a whole bunch of pictures of just before me, after me, my different, how I gained, how I lost. Like, I'll show you guys. Yeah, now we're at the start of my newest weight loss journey. The only reason why it was on pause this year, so like I said, I lost my first 30 pounds, and I only gained 32 pounds with my second child, not the 70 like I did with my first child, thank God. But I lost all of that, and then I pretty much stopped. And the reason why I stopped is because I started going through postpartum depression, which I'll probably maybe make a separate video about that later on. But it pretty much killed my motivation to do anything, period. So now that I am in a better headspace, pretty much over the whole postpartum depression stuff, I just want to get back to my weight loss journey, back to losing weight again, and staying consistent with it this time around. My goal weight is 150 pounds. Yes, that is my goal weight. But I'm not going to get sucked into a number and fixated on a number. I pretty much just want to see where I'm at as I'm losing weight, and if I'm comfortable at a certain number, then I'll be comfortable at a certain number. But for now, that is what I'm aiming for, is 150 pounds. I am 5'5". I am 32 right now. My birthday already passed, so yes, at this time of the video, I'm 32. And so that is where I see myself being at. So yeah, and I'm sharing it on YouTube and on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram handle up here so that way you can see my whole day-to-day, what I'm doing as far as workouts and eating and stuff. But I will post a lot of my weight loss journey content, and I'll put in the cards above my why am I sharing my weight loss journey on YouTube video. That way you can see why I'm sharing my weight loss journey on YouTube. But yes, so this is where I'm at. This is my story. It's not really too much of a story. I'm really just an average person that went through average life things, and this is where I'm at with my weight gain and my weight loss. So comment down below if you are like me. You're just an average person trying to figure this whole life thing out and indulged in food as you try to do that. And I am sorry if you are a person that experienced some type of traumatic thing that has made you gain weight, or if you're someone who has always struggled with weight as a child. And for me personally, this is why I am big on what my children eat and the activity that they do. That way they don't experience any issues as far as weight, and it's not even about weight for me. I want that to be clear. It's not even about weight or a look. It's about health. And I've said this in that whole why am I sharing my weight loss journey on YouTube. It is about internal health for me. And of course, I mean, I still want to look good. And you can look good if you are plus size, but this is just my life. This is just what I'm envisioning for my life. And I would like to be healthy and look good inside and out. So I'm ranting now. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching this video. I am so excited to share this journey with you all. I hope to inspire you all to start on your own weight loss journey if that is something that you're looking into do, or just eating better, working out, adding movement into your life, like whatever it is that you want to do. I hope I inspire you to go ahead and get out there and do it. Hold me accountable. Hold me accountable, okay? Hold me accountable. If I ain't posting, if I'm not sharing a video, if you see my weekly videos and I didn't post every single day in the weekly vlog, I'm probably doing something I'm not supposed to do. So hold me accountable, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye-bye.